revolves around the sun in perfect order. We don't question that the sun comes up every day, or really the sun doesn't come up, but everything is rotating. We don't question those things. Our body always wants to be in order, homeostasis. It always tries to go back into order, right? But sometimes this is not in order, is it? We have a lot of jumble, chaos, confusion, doubt that goes on in our minds, correct? How many people want to make 2018 their best year yet?
Hey, yes.
Yes.
How many people have written goals for 2018? How many people have a vision for that, what they want to manifest for 2018? You know, it says in the Bible, people without a vision will perish. What's happening in the world today?
It's perishing.
Carol.
What did you just say?
It's perishing.
It's perishing. It's not really perishing. We're really always expanding and expressing, and we'll
But
go on.
spiritually,
But
it
spiritually,
is.
exactly. Spiritually, I think everything's a spiritual crisis. We're in crisis on every front: politically, environmentally, socially, financially, physically. There's more urgent care places opening up than there are Starbucks today, right?
That's true.
I mean, what is going on? And I think, as you just said, I think it's all a spiritual crisis. I think we're all forget who we are, the greatness of who we are. And it's the order in our mind. This is the transformer connecting from above to below. And when this is out of order, bzz, we get stress. Stress. Now, we need a certain amount of stress in our lives to move forward. We do need that pull to move forward. The second law of the universe, does anybody can guess what the second law is? First law is order. The second law is
Disorder?
no, is motion. We live in an ocean of motion.
Okay.
Everything's moving. You take this chair and you break it down to its quantum field, it's moving. It's a level of vibrations. And it's in perfect order and is vibrating to form this chair. I'm vibrating bits and pieces of little molecules and quantum quirks, and if you break it down to its smallest level, that's what I am. And when my body and mind are in order, I'm in alignment. And when I'm in alignment, I'm focused. And when I'm focused, I can accomplish my goals and what I want. When we're not, when we have that doubt and confusion, you know what comes? You know, those are bedfellows, confusion and doubt. You know who they, when they get together and romp in bed, what comes?
Chaos.
Fear!
Oh.
Fear! Fight or flight! We get stuck. We doubt. We get confused, and then, oh no, you think it'll work out? What do you think? You think I'm doing the right thing? I don't know. And the universe says, "Your wish is my command." What do you want? You want order, or you want confusion? I'm going to give you what you want. There's no. It's order. It's orderly universe, and we get exactly what we ask for. So if you're asking for mixed messages, you're going to get mixed messages. If you are focused and clear on what it is you really desire, if you have your purpose in alignment and passionate about it and consistent and persistent with it, you will break through. But it does take collaboration, cooperation, and creativity to move that drive forward. You mentioned earlier about these Uber or Amazon. These are disruptors. We need disruptors. We need things to break the mold, to keep moving forward, because we're here to express ourselves, to express our greatness. We're all unique. There's no one like you. No one. And you have a purpose, and you have a gift, you have talents, and you have abilities. We've lost our way. Most of us have lost our way. Now, to find the right way is any way, because what's in your way is the way. You just have to find that out. You have to go through that darkness sometimes to find out what is the way. And I am a life coach, a transformational coach. I'm a naturopathic doctor. I wrote a book. How May I Serve? I have a pen name because I turned my mess into a message. Both my parents were Holocaust survivors. I grew up in a lot of fear, a lot of confusion, a lot of doubt. And I always asked, why was I born to these two crazy parents? Because they were, in Jewish you would say Mishigas, they were Meshigana. They were Meshigana. My mom's still alive. She's very Meshigana. I love her dearly, but she's Meshigana. My father died very young from his fear, and I knew intuitively at a young age, he died very young, his fear ate him up. His rage, his anger, his emotions ate him up. And that's what happens. That's why there's so many urgent care places opening up, because people are in fear. We're in fight or flight. It's the lowest level of awareness you can be in. Animals are in fight or flight at all times. We are part animals, and fight or flight does serve us at some times, but really it doesn't serve us all the time. Most of the time we need to be in our joy, to be in our creative mode. And when we're in fear, you shut down that from part of the brain that puts you into that creative mode, because we're in survival. And most people are in survival. We're just hanging on for dear life. Don't disrupt the status quo. Just let me get up, go to work, have a little bite to eat, watch a little television, and go to bed. And do it the next day. And do this over and over and over again. But we are meant to thrive. I had a horticultural business for 22 years. When a plant is thriving, it is just expressing itself so beautifully. But when it's surviving, you can just see it's just hanging on, it's losing its leaves, it's shriveling up, it's really, we're either expanding and growing or we're shrinking. Again, we live in an ocean of motion, the second law of the universe. There's no such thing as standing still. We're either moving forward or we're moving backwards. We cannot stand still. So our thoughts are always producing our words. Our words are producing our actions. Our actions are producing our character. Our character is producing our habits. Our habits are creating our destiny. So what are we doing today to move forward? Are we doing things to move forward today? Are we expressing our gifts, our talents and abilities? Or are we afraid and shrinking back and not expressing them? Are our thoughts, which causes our feelings, stopping us from what we want? You know, we're so busy. We live busy lives. We have businesses. And sometimes our businesses are very busy. However, if we don't do the internal work first before we take the action, we're in busyness and spinning our wheels and working way too hard. When you center yourself, do the internal work first. The external work is so much easier because you're focused. You know exactly where you're going. Unfortunately, most people have attention deficit disorder today. We're being distracted constantly. We're being bombarded. Our nervous system is being bombarded. The best thing you can do is take some time in silence. Silence. Center yourself. What do you want? Ask the question, what do you want? And why do you want it? When you start to be really curious about your life, really curious, and go inward, in silence, shut everything off around you, really go within, you'll get the answers. I took a trip once I traveled all over the world. I was very blessed. One of the trips I was to Peru, to Pucallpa, in the Amazon. I worked with a shaman. I did some ayahuasca with the shaman, and we had a few ceremonies with him. And the gods opened up to me, and I saw creation. And what God said to me is, what do you want? Just claim it. You can have anything you want, but you have to claim it. You have to ask for it, claim it as yours. And then I did another ayahuasca ceremony, and I saw the hells of hells. Because we live in this world of polarities, we have both, and if you see a lot of ayahuasca drawings, you see both worlds, and they're very visible. So what world do you want? What world is being manifested today in the outside world? Because it's a collective consciousness of us all, right? So you said the world looks like it's perishing, right? It looks like that, isn't it? It doesn't. There's a lot of good going on in the world, actually. There is a lot of good. There's a lot of so much wonderful things that are happening, but the news doesn't show that, because if it doesn't bleed, it doesn't lead. They want you to stay in fear. The big corporations want to keep you little. Just stay down. Just go to work. Go to watch a little TV, have a bite to eat, and go to sleep. And do it again the next day. Be the worker bee. Now, everybody is not destined to live the most glorious, greatest life. We are destined to live our glorious and greatest life, whatever that might be. To be happy, to be joyful, to be abundant, whatever that might be. We don't need the excess. We have excess of everything, whether it's food, stuff, things. We have storage units to hold out things now because we have so much stuff. We don't need so much stuff. We need simple. Live simply so you can simply live.
Right.
Enough. What is enough? We are living it in lack consciousness. Oh my God, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Oh my God, I got to go to rush hour. Rushing is fear. So we go to rush hour, which is an hour of fear. Then we go to happy hour, so we get an hour of happiness. And we take our kids and get a happy meal. Duh. I mean, the whole thing is just so crazy. Keeps you in this little groove to stay in this little place. We got to open it up. Break the mold. Be a disruptor. Be a disruptor. Show your unique abilities, your talents, your gifts. That's what we're here for, to express that. And, you know, it's hard enough just being you. When we try to be somebody else, you know, because we see, as you said before, the magazines, these photoshops. I was listening to something last night where guys were pretending to do, or they didn't pretend, they actually went through the Photoshop and did the things women do. Wow. The image that we portray for us women, if everybody go, I just opened up a new Facebook page called The Awakening of the Feminine Spirit. Everybody can go there and like that page, I'd appreciate it. Because as Dalai Lama said, it's up to the Western woman to change the world. And it's not just it's the feminine, and men have the feminine within them too. Mm-hmm. I mean, the patriarchal hold that has dominated our society for millennium is destroying the world. It's pillaging and raping the world. We've got to change and come from the heart. We've got to learn to come from the heart, from the mind to the heart, and bring it down here. And when we do that, you will see the reflection on the outside world. We will see the spiritual connection and understand that we are spiritual beings having this human experience, that we are magnificent, amazing individuals. We really are. I mean, just if you think about your body, it's incredible what it goes through right now. Your heart's being regulated. Mm-hmm. Your lungs are breathing oxygen. You don't even know that you're breathing. Mm-hmm. When we become conscious and awaken to this magnificent life that we have, this gift that we are given, we wake up. We awaken to the magnificent life that has been given us. This is a glorious time to be alive. We're seeing so many amazing, I mean, it's incredible, the ingenuity and the geniuses and the creativity of people. You have that within you too. You can make a difference. Every one of us here has the ability to do and be and have whatever it is they desire. If you stay focused on your vision, you become in alignment with your body, mind, and spirit. When you're in alignment, you will manifest whatever it is that you desire. Nikola Tesla, one of I'm fascinated by him.
Yeah, me too.
He says, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. That's all there is. That's all there is. That's amazing. We are energy beings. We vibrate whatever is we're thinking and feeling. So watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words, because your words become your actions. Watch your actions, because your actions become, I think I said it wrong before, your habits. Watch your habits, because they become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. What do you want? Sit with that for a while. Sit with that and be in silence. Really take some time every morning before you just get up. Set the intention every day. Put your attention in it and then release the tension. And when you do that, when you're setting that tone for the day, look for synchronicities. Look for amazing things to happen in your life, because they will. But you're the creator of your day. Remember that. You are a creator. You're a co-creator. You can do whatever it is that you desire. I thank you.
Wow.
I'm going to just pass these around. I'm offering a session online if you want to learn more. There's some more laws of the universe that I teach. Thank you again. And I have my book if anybody wants to read it.
So just give
There you go.
Alright guys, our next presenter is my friend Nancy. Come on Nancy. Nancy, that's enough, sweetie. I think we have enough. Yeah.
Yeah, this is